RoughRiders play Game 2 of their series against the Corpus Christi Hooks, and today we're joined by All-Star pitcher Phil Klein. Phil, congratulations on making the All-Star team. What does that honor mean to you?
Oh, I mean, it's just a culmination of the season. Putting together a good first half is all, which is it's a good honor. It's something to be proud of, and I am.
How much are you looking forward to getting into that game and playing with all of your teammates? It seems like half the team is headed to North Little Rock.
Yeah, we got about a full team, 9 or 10 guys. So, that just shows we put together a good season as a team, and it'll be fun to fly out there with the guys and have some fun for a couple of days.
You were good last year, but you've really taken it to another level this year. Why do you think that has been the case for you?
Just thinking less, just going out there and pitching, and not really worrying about results or not really worrying about mechanics or anything. Just going out there, throwing the ball across the plate.
Jeff Andrews, your pitching coach, has talked a lot about how walks are really a mentality of being aggressive, thinking aggressive, just attacking. Has that been the biggest change for you as to why you've been able to cut that down?
I'd say so. I mean, getting early strikes is definitely, a big thing to, help lower the walk count. And that's something I've been trying to do this year, just, get the ball over the plate with, whatever the pitch might be, especially early. Getting over the plate, getting the first 2 strikes, and then from there you can kind of expand and go to work from there.
You're throwing a little bit of a cut fastball now, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
How much has that helped your development?
That's helped a lot this year. That's something I just did this off season, just kind of playing around with different grips and whatnot. I wanted something a little harder, maybe easier to control, and that's been the case with that. I'd throw that, first pitch, full count, anything to just get over the plate. Got a little movement on it, gets a lot of ground balls, a lot of early contact, swing and misses, whatnot. That's been huge for me this year.
Is that something you've learned from anybody, or was it something that you just came up with on your own?
Kind of on my own, I guess. I just fooling around with this off season, just kind of had a ball sitting in the living room, figuring out grips that might, be comfortable with me, practicing getting the different grips in my glove and whatnot, and that just happened to be, something comfortable. Started playing catch with it. It's moving pretty well and easy to control.
We're here with RoughRiders pitcher Phil Klein, who made the All-Star team this year. Phil, you've had a lot of different roles as a pitcher over the course of your career, even a couple of starts last season. How has the closer role fitted you? How did you like that?
It's fun, man. Anything to help the team win, and if they need it, late in the game, where trying to close out a close game, trying to close out a win. It's fun. It makes you really focus and really have to pitch. It's a little bit different going out there. 10-0 if you're up or down. Depending on the situation, there's not as much, much thought going into it as when it's a close game. You got to pitch to every batter. Every pitch matters, a little bit more in that time.
It's not a role that was really preordained for you or anybody. It's something that you really emerged because of how well you were pitching. You were stuck in a few of those situations, and then all of a sudden you became closer. Was there anything more formal to that? Did anyone say, hey, you're going to be the guy at the end of games?
No, it just kind of happens, and whatever they need, whatever the coaches want, whatever Woody needs, I'm there to help them out and help the team win.
There have been a few cases where you've come in a really tight game, whether a 1 or 2 run game, and that leadoff man has gotten on, whether it's a single, a walk, an error, and you've been able to prevent him from coming around to score to tie up the game. How much pressure is there that you're feeling, or are you not feeling anything in those big spots where one little mistake could change the outcome of the game? Yeah,
that's true. One little mistake can change it, but that's definitely something I'm not trying to think about when I'm out there. I try to. There's definitely a little bit more pressure, but I try not to think about it. I think the hitters got a lot more pressure. If they got a guy on second base, 1 out, in a 1-run game that they're down, they got a lot of pressure. Get a base hit, do something, move them over. So you can kind of work as a pitcher, knowing what the hitter's going to do, and pitch to their weaknesses, pitch to what they're trying to do. And it's fun, man. That's a fun time. It's intense. It's exciting, and it's a blast. It's a blast throwing that.
I see you day in and day out, and I see what a hard worker you are. Just from a physical standpoint, it seems like every day you're doing something, whether it's working on your agility, your sprints, your strength. Is that something that you had to learn, or have you always been somebody who just likes to work hard?
Oh, definitely likes to work hard. Pretty self-motivated, I'd say. And, E does a great job for us getting the programs all set up with the running for the day and the core work and whatever the case may be. But that's something me and a lot of guys have, just hard work ethic. There's no reason to get lazy once you're here. This isn't the final goal. This isn't where we all want to be, but you're here now, and you might as well work hard to get to the next level.
You ever check maybe old pictures of yourself or see old measurements of yourself and be like, wow, I've really come a long way?
I have. I've seen some old pictures even in high school and first couple years in college, just a lot skinnier, smaller, whatever the case may be. But over time, you kind of develop and figure out weight programs and running programs and whatnot to get your body to where you need to be.
Roger Coriel signed you. He signed Rua, Boers, several other guys out of the Midwest. Is it just a case for him being able to find diamonds in the rough like that? Because none of you were particularly high draft picks.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess he definitely knows what he's doing. If he found 3 of us, he obviously saw something in all of us to to be able to draft us and come to a great organization and be able to show people what we're capable of.
Phil, it's been a lot of fun to watch your development and your season. Keep it up. Congratulations again on the All-Star team, and thanks so much for the time.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
That's RoughRiders All-Star pitcher Phil Klein. We're back right after this here on the Frisco RoughRiders Baseball Network.